The Knicks ready to enjoy that one-of-a-kind New York home court advantage. Coming into the building earlier tonight. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports. Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, they've got Anthony Davis, and wembanyama is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Irving, and it's Scott in at the two-guard spot. Now, here is Irving. And here is Scott, 5 to shoot, going inside, and it's Scott with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Ewing, following the score by New Orleans.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Davis against Anunoby. Davis, the pass to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
And using that improved court awareness, Turner continues to make plays out of the pick and roll.
And so it's New York with it. Bridges outside. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Brunson kicks to Ewing. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Pass to Brunson. It's 3 pointers off the mark. And the Pelicans with the possession. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, taking care of the ball has to be their #1 priority. But they also have to stay aggressive. You have to strike a good balance.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Outside, Ewing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. And defensively stand, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Unloads, and Davis can't get it to go.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Here's Brunson. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Wembanyama, a screen on Bridges. Scott the pass to Wembanyama. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. and then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is, it's unprecedented.
Brunson, good. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Turner with a screen on Bridges. Bridges against Scott. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And looking now at some numbers for Irving. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged 25 points per game last season. 5 assists and 5 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load. Well, he obviously came in ready to play, already hitting 4 of his first 5 shots.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Now, here's Scott. He has 6. Pass to Turner.
And Ewing, also a dependable defender. Terrific at taking away space from shooters and just trying to make them uncomfortable.
Here's Anunoby. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And then Scott slams it in.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Bridges outside. Brunson sets a screen for Bridges. Back to Brunson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Brunson's got 12 in the game.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Scott dishes to Turner. And the layup's good off the glass. Turner's got his second basket of the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Towns kicks to Bridges. Pass to Brunson. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Scott with the ball. He's got 8. Turner with the screen. The kick out to Irving. Hands it from downtown.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the 3.
Knicks trail by 5. Ewing outside. And here's Brunson outside. Good, and it's Ewing with the assist that time. And that's 15 points here for Jalen Brunson.
17.
Bridges against Scott. Driving the lane, and he slaps it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now here's Brunson. 20 points for him last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive. He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
6 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. Pelicans leading by 4. Turner with a screen on Bridges. Outside for Davis. A three-pointer, no good. The Knicks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. And it's the Knicks with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot. Here's Bridges. It's a big high bouncing goes in.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
Here's Scott, and he drives in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the Rockets. Brunson the pass to Ewing. Back to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Pelicans leading by 3. Here's Scott. Turner inside. He's guarded by Anunoby. Offensive rebound. Scott the pass to Wembanyama. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Josh Hart comes in for Towns. And Ivy subbed in for Bridges. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys.
And let's take a look now at Victor Wembanyama's numbers. He's coming off an excellent season. First in blocks, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. Now, here's Ivy. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Ivy.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Now, here is Irving. The kick out to Scott. Anunoby comes with the double team. Stolen by Brunson. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Turner with a screen on Ivy. Here's Scott, and then Scott slams it in.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Knicks trail by 3. Ivy passes to Hart. Here's Ewing. Defended by Wembanyama. Fades and shoots. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Scott, good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Brunson goes in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Outside, Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Knicks ball.
Knicks trail by 3. Now, Hart. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Brunson kicks to Towns. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
Well, when it comes to big men, you're not going to find a better catch-and-shoot option than Cat.
Davis with a screen on Ivy.
27. 2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter. For 3, good on the triple. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. You know, he's concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, he's worried about how to deal with DeJounte Murray. Coach said he's an opportunist in transition. Everybody's got to get back after a miss, or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now, here's Vassell. An 11-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Here's Ivy. Scoreless thus far. For Murray. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Davis with a screen on Vassell. To the inside. It's rebounded by Brunson.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. It's a 3-point game. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Brunson. Towns a screen on Scott. Goes up on the high post. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts it.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. New Orleans on top. They're up by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
7-4 now for the Pelicans. Murray out there with Scott. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Misi in at the center, locking down the middle. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Lets it go from 14. Pelicans with the rebound.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's the screen. Inside. Outside for Murray. Davis setting the pick for Murray. To the middle. Picked away. Ivy against Scott. Here's Hart. That's in the short one. Hart's got his first basket of the night.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Ivy against Scott. The 3. Vassell grabs the board. New York trailing. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
Murray, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
And New York making a change. Bridges checks in. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. They set the pick. And it's Murray penetrating. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hart, no good. The Pelicans have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Davis sets a screen. Here's Scott. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Jaden Ivey.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Good from Scott. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Hart. Bridges has got the game tied up here for New York. 35. Scott against Vassell. And here is Murray. 17 points for him last game against Houston. Takes it inside. And we've seen Stan DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Knicks. Pass to Towns. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Misi, and he uses the glass on the layup. Misi's got his first bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Knicks trail by 4. Brunson with it. He's got 21. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
We've generally been very good at the line.
Outside, Scott. To the paint. Here's Misi. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, with each year in the league, we're seeing Murphy become a better distributor.
Knicks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Runs in the pass to Towns. And here's Ivy. New York moving it around. Pass to Hart. Ivy kicks to Hart. 5 on the clock. Brunson. And it's blocked by Scott. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Two on the clock. Fires away from way outside.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. Second. At the Knicks.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Knicks trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Washington Wizards.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
The Knicks making a switch here. Ewing's checked in. Turner for 3. They get it back. Here's Wembanyama. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
To check out Jalen Brunson. Coming off a terrific season, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. Towns, the pass to Hart. Ewing sets a screen for Hart. Down low, and then Ewing with the jam.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Now, here's Scott. 1 points in the game, driving inside, and finished off by Scott.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 4. Towns kicks to Brunson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, great make by Brunson. That guy plays way bigger than his size.
Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for New York. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, oh, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Turner with a screen on Brunson. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. And now a 6-point New Orleans lead.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Wembanyama against Ewing. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's foul number 2 for him.
Wow, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded closely. Pass to Hart. Clock at 6. Bridges sets the screen for Hart. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Hart's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And the dunk by Scott.
How about that decision by Kyrie? That's why you want the ball in his hands.
Knicks trail by 5. Brunson scanning the floor. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Scott against Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Scott, good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Irving against Brunson. Stolen away. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Trying to get open is Irving. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Brunson.
And he's got the confidence of Brunson playing out of his mind.
Irving attacking. Here's Turner. It's rebounded by New York.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
A terrific move by Hart to score. And now just a 4-point New Orleans lead. Now Scott. 27 points for him. To the inside. Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
New York's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Bridges deciding where to go with it. New York moving it around. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Wembanyama, a screen on Ivy. Here's Scott. Dives for it, and stolen by Ivy. Bridges, right side.
2 minutes.
To the middle. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Scott against Hart. Scott can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 3. Brunson outside. Hart with the screen for Brunson. Back to Hart. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Scott dishes to Turner. Back to Scott. Turner with a screen on Ivy. 4 on the clock. And it's Scott with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought... the whole thing down by hanging on that long. Irving against Brunson. Pass to Ewing. Over Wembanyama. Ewing can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
The kick out to Irving. Turner with a screen on Brunson. Irving passes to Turner. Misses from short range.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The first thing people mention about Ivy is that explosiveness. The first step allows him to get downhill and really makes him effective in those ISO situations.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pelicans shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
From about 16, good on the bucket. Brunson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
It's good. Hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to review the tape.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
These 2 guys we thought they'd bring in tonight, it has been brought, playing with no fear.
Can't forget about your teammates, though. Got to keep them involved, too.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. A-Train has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Pelicans leading by 5. They've got Ewing. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. And Turner with the slam.
And throw it down, big fella. Turner way above the rim.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. New York shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Brunson kicks to Ewing. Back to Brunson. The shot from the low post is good. Brunson's got 35 in the game.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And double teaming him is the only thing that's going to cool him off at this point. He is on a roll.
You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Shot clock at 6. And it's Irving with the rebound.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Turner with a screen on Brunson. Irving with the ball. Patrick Ewing covering. Back to Turner. Here's Scott. 37 points for him. Into the lane. And finished off by Scott.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Towns, the pass to Brunson. Brunson being aggressive.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
Now we have a chance. Let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. Number 5, the Knicks.
Well, last year they were all over the glass. Their physicality is what helped define their identity.
Here's Irving. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Ewing's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brunson. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
And here is Scott. He's got 39. Plays it up and banks it in. Scott's got 7 now in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Runs in the pass to Towns.
Well, the thing about Towns, he's talented and he's flexible. You want him to be your number 1 option? Great. If you want him to play a supporting role, he's okay with that. So you can put him in any lineup.
Davis is checked in for Victor Wembanyama.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And it's Scott with the jam.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Brunson kicks to Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Well, when you're a scorer like Towns, you're going to have defenders all over you. That's why you have to make your trips to the line count.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Irving looking for an opening. Outside, Scott. Turner with a screen on Bridges. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. That they're having no problem finding shots in that area.
That's good from Scott. Knicks trail by 9. Pass to Anunoby. Towns against Turner. Nice move. And Towns lays it in. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Towns able to work through the contact down low. He's gotten better at that over the years.
Irving attacking inside. And the rejection by Towns. Anunoby left side. Outside, Towns. Towns a screen on Irving. Here's Brunson. Pelicans with the rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Scott, and finished off by Scott.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. 9-point game. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
They need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
Side, Ewing. Back to Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And timeout called by Willie Green. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Scott against Brunson. The drive by Scott. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Ewing. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. It's blocked. McCollum with the ball. And there's the drive. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Back to Bridges. Now, here's Ewing. On deep, Brunson. Rebounded by McCollum.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Davis against Anunoby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
There's a fluid power and athleticism that he possesses. Nearly impossible to contain Davis inside.
Ivy's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And so he hits both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
How do you stay in front of that? Ivy with the quick change of direction.
78.
On the wing, Scott. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And let's check out some of the numbers here on Karl Anthony Towns. Coming off a terrific season. He's around 21 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And there is a lot to like about Jalen Brunson's game. He pays attention to the details.
And both free throws good for Brunson. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Here's Brunson. 43 points in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
There's a screen. The drive by Scott and finished off by Scott.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Knicks trail by 14. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it? And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. Last season, he played outstanding. 4th in blocks. And he ranked in the top 15 in points.
And good, he hits it again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. New York's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now, here's Ivy. Defense right on him. Ewing inside. He's guarded by McCollum, and the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been kept down now to just 12 on the basket from Ewing. 85. Ivy against McCollum. Turner with a screen on Ivy. McCollum passes to Turner. Stolen by Ewing. New York moving it around. Anunoby kicks to Ivy. Towns a screen on McCollum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. As the son of 2 professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
Clock at 6. Back to Turner. Stolen by Ewing. Ivy against Scott. To the paint. Here's Ewing. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Ewing's got 6 points in the quarter.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Right side Towns. Latrey gets the three-pointer to fall. And now it's only a 5-point New Orleans lead.
Few bigs do it as well as Towns. Stretching the floor with his efficiency.
Pass to Misi. Back to Scott. And got it! Another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Now, here's Ivy. He has 5. Here's Vassell. And the 3 off target. New Orleans leading by 7. There's the pick. Drive by Scott. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Ivy against Scott. Now, here's Ivy. Not a lot of room. That's too hard. Here's Ewing. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
Scott kicks to Turner. Offline with his three.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looks good from here.
It's stolen by Davis. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way.
And with high-level defensive intelligence, Davis times his steals perfectly.
Here's Ivy. Here's Ewing. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Davis is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's Irving. And it's Scott in at the three.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Irving passes to Scott. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Davis. Oh, Davis showing his range.
And this team wants Davis looking to score and putting pressure on the defense.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Brunson.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
Irving, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Ivy passes to Achua. Back to Ivy. Shoots the three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Here's Brunson. And another one falls.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Davis sets a screen. Scott with the ball. Hard coverage.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the team.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
So for the Knicks, Sims is checked in, and it's Vassell in for Ivy.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Outside for Davis. Outside Irving. Davis with a screen on Brunson. Irving drives in. Off target at the rim. Knicks trail by 14. Here's Bridges, and Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
There's the screen. Hart, wide open. He fires. Misses the three.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Irving against Brunson. And he gets the bucket. Brunson's got 54 points.
He is just self-willing this team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Davis with a screen on Bridges. Here's Scott. It connects again.
Unreal. He's got the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever. Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Brunson against Irving. Brunson the pass to Vassell. Over Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. New York moving it around. Count it. Brunson's got 59 points.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Davis with a screen on Bridges. Scott with the ball. Hart, another bucket. Wow!
And that puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
And to equal a mark set way back in 1961 by Wilt Chamberlain, that tells you all you need to know.
Here's McBride. He's covered by Irving. Here's Anunoby, and it's blocked by Scott. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Here's Towns. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 5.
Great defense by Wembanyama. Not only does he have the length, he has really good instincts.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Irving kicks to Scott. Pass to Murray. Wembanyama. He's guarded by Ewing. Wembanyama with the bucket.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Towns a screen on Irving. Here's McBride. He's covered by Irving. McBride's shot is off. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Tipped away. Irving dishes to Davis. The kick out to Scott. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got 8 rebounds in this game. Anunoby outside. They set the screen. Ewing trying to get open. Anunoby, good.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Wembanyama passes to Scott. Davis sets a screen. The drive by Scott. Another one goes. Incredible.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What a historic night.
And to think when the night started that we'd see someone match Kobe's 81, his performance has been nothing short of magnificent.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, A-Train.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. New Orleans leading by 18. Now Scott. Wembanyama, a screen. The drive by, and another one falls. Amazing.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
Well, Towns is a great outside shooter, but I prefer it when he goes to work inside.
Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Scott inside. He's against Bridges. The shot by Turner, no good.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, this is what makes Towns an all-star caliber player. He has the ability to take over games by himself.
Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. Irving passes to Wembanyama. Bridges against Scott. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. The 15-footer. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And so it's New York with it. They trail by 16. Brunson adds a two-pointer. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Scott's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Ewing sends it back. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
An impressive young talent. And Murphy knows his role is to use that scorer's mentality.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Bridges finds Brunson. Towns, a screen on Scott. Here's Bridges. Sinks that one from the post.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Outside, Scott. Turner with the screen. Drive by Scott. And he banks in the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Driving in and finished off by Scott.
Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth. Pass to Anunoby. Brunson against Irving. Outside, Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And that's 18 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. Irving passes to Wembanyama. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, Wembanyama is an ideal pick-and-roll partner. There's just so many ways he can beat the defense.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Ewing finds Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. And the 3 ball is good.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for New Orleans.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Well, at least they're going to salvage a game from the season series after losing the first 2.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for A-Train.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Hart, he's checked in for Ewing. Vassell comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Scott, and finished off by Scott.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. 17-point game. Again, what an avalanche!
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Wembanyama, a screen. Scott kicks to Turner. Rebounded by Hart. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with AD. Hey, you guys seem locked in tonight. What was the key?
Well, we came out aggressive defensively and offensively, and against a team like that, you got to come out aggressive defensively first, and I think we did that through the whole 48.
Yeah, you certainly beat them to the punch, and you beat them on the scoreboard as well, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, A-Train.